We're out here at the Adidas Timbers training facility with Diego Valeri, Timbers midfielder. 2 games to go, Diego, for you guys in the regular season, DC and then Vancouver. Take us into what it's like out here at training, in the locker room. What's the feeling in the group now that it is crunch time? There's only a couple games left.
We are very excited. We're very excited. And every training we train hard. You know, it was a long week because we didn't have a game on last weekend, so excited to have home games, you know, and the last 2, which are very important. You know, we need to get the points and to play in a good way, because in order to play off with, which is the goal, we need to play well.
Diego, beautiful grass pitch that we're here on the training ground. How much of what you do, the players do, during the week prepares you and translates into the games on a Saturday, on a Sunday?
Every training is very important. We had some guys in the national team, but you know, as a team, we prepare very hard here, and it's a great facility. It's a great facility which gave us the opportunity to prepare the game as we want.
Everybody wants to talk this week about development, the improvement of players. For you and your time growing up and playing, if you could pick one thing that's important in terms of development, what would you want to be seen as a must in the game?
I think it's the academy system. The academy system, you know, from very young as a kid, in futsal, when you are 4 or 5 years old until 15, 16 years old, you know, 18 years old, and then that part of your life as a player, it's very important.
You're saying futsal?
Yeah, both. You know, small-sided when you are a kid, and then obviously a big field and learn some new things about this game as a professional, kind of like a professional when you are 11, 12, 15 years old. So that could be important. For
you, Ross mentioned futsal. How important was that in you growing up and your ability to gain the skills that we obviously get to see out here at training and at Providence Park on a regular basis?
It was very important, and I love that game. It's so, I mean, it's actually, we most of the trainings are in a small size, so sure. It's all about that. You learn a lot of skills. You know, your thinking has to be quick, and the reading of the game. You know, you have to move, and in little spaces, small spaces, which most of the first division, it's small space. You know, and decisions quick. So it gave me a lot of things, and obviously for me, when you are 5 years old, you can't move in a big field. So your movements, you need energy to be with the ball all the time, a lot of time. So that's why it's important, the small size too.
You'll be on a big field, 110 by 75 at Providence Park for the last 2 games at home. How important is it? How nice is it to be able to play these final 2, which are so important for seeding and clinching the playoffs in Providence Park?
Sure, it's very important, and it's special. So always we are waiting to play a home game, and you know that. And these 2 games are very important to be, you know, as high as we can. That's the idea. And if we play good games and in a good way, you know, give us a good momentum for the rest of the season.
You guys have been able to do that in the past. 2015, of course. This was about the time after the international break that you kicked it on and went on that incredible run to MLS Cup. When you look back on that experience, what is important to saving essentially your best for last and playing your best soccer this time of the year?
It's important that we have to know that it's different season, but the mindset has to be the same. You know, to be a dominate team at home and on the road, trying to always win the battle with the ball, and you know, be dynamic as a team with a good pressure, so with and without the ball, and that's the idea of this team. And obviously at this time of the tournament, to win, right? To win and to be more effective than ever.